Hi everyone and welcome, my name is Dora and this is my first update to Pan That Palette in Order and Project Level Up. I'm really excited about today's update because I do have some progress and there's going to be some changes according to that progress. So this year I'm doing Pan That Palette in Order. It's the first year that I'm doing it. This project was created by Taylor and Ravneet and I have decided to collaborate on this project together. We are both working on an ABH palette. And then of course Project Level Up was created by Sofie, Alexandra, so all of the panners I've just mentioned are linked down below. Please make sure you check them out, show them some love, even though Taylor doesn't post anymore, but maybe we can convince her to come back because it's such a brilliant project. If you're wondering about the rules of both of these projects, I do explain them in my intro, so I'm going to link that up here for you, but I think most of you know what it's about, so I won't spend too much time on it today. So my level 1 palette has been the Revolution Pro Luxe Shadow Palette, and I have managed to hit a pan just last night, and I'm so happy. I'm now going to show you what this palette was looking like at my intro. There are of course 17 shadows in here, based in the bottom left corner. I already finished last year, it was a cream eyeshadow. And this is the palette today. So here's my new pan. I managed to hit pan in a pressed glitter, yay! And I did do my no pan left behind once through on all of these shadows, and some of them I used more than once. I wasn't quite sure which one to focus on for my pan, so I just wanted to test my waters a little bit. I also wanted to know what have I rolled in to expand those pans, pan those eyeshadows. This palette worked really well with my Pan That palette actually, which is the Berry M Black Cherry palette. But let's go through the uses. So on the top row, Neutral and Glitzed I have used twice. So Neutral already has pan, as you can see. And then the rest of these shadows I used once. They're just matte shadows. They work really well with my Pan That palette. So yeah, it was easy enough for me to incorporate them. And then everything on the second row I also used once, apart from this pressed glitter called Party, of course, which was my pan. So I hit pan in this shadow after 13 uses. It's a pressed glitter, I think I already said that. And that was in this Mani look that I've got here. So I've got this reddish pressed glitter on this Essie polish here, and it's called Skate with Destiny 430. And I have to say I really like it. It's the second time in a row that I wanted Party on top of a nail polish, and I really enjoyed pairing it with like a periwinkle blue. So in the picture you can see right now I'm wearing it on top of a Franken polish that is sort of indigo, dark blue. So there's a hint of purple in there as well. This Essie polish looks far more purple in the bottle than it does on my nails on its own, but adding Party to it with that shimmery red, it brings the purple back out. I'm really pleased with that. So I did 3 manis with Party on top. The first one was on top of a sort of mauvey purple. That was really nice as well, but I felt with the blue, that was, yeah, that's my thing. And 10 times I used it on my eyes and I did not do any extra uses to expand the pan. I'm kind of happy with it. Yeah, it's still a little bit covered. The pan isn't as juicy as the one next to it in another pressed glitter. What's that one called? Golden, but yeah, I'm still happy with it. And then here for the bottom row, I used everything once except Magic, which I used 3 times. I did debate with myself whether I wanted to hit pan on this one, but it is really similar to a Franken shadow that's in my BYOP, which I've paired with my Pan That palette this year. So I opted not to do that. I'm so happy to be leveling up now, even though I did enjoy this palette quite a lot. So I'm going to be rolling in a new palette for level 2, but before I do that, I'm going to show you my progress on my Pan That palette in order. So both Ravneet and I are panning our ABH palettes. She's got 3, I've got 1. Mine is from Ruth, who's also linked down below. And if you want to know which palette Ravneet is panning, then please check out her channel as well, because she's not just doing Pan That palette in order with an ABH, she's also doing Pan That palette with 2 ABH palettes. But here's mine, and it's the ABH Riviera palette, and of course it already had some pans on there. I'm going to show you a picture of what this looked like at my intro. So the first shadow that I need to hit pan on is the shade Yacht, the second shadow in the palette. And here is where I am with Yacht today. I've used the shadow 9 times, including today, and there is a bit of a dip, but no pan yet. Out of these 9 uses, 7 have been as a topper shadow. So just lightly dabbed on top of an eye look, just like I did today. So pigmented and very powdery. You really don't need a lot of it. So twice I applied it with a brush, and I think I'm gonna have to keep doing that if I want to hit pan for my next update. Because, you know, there are 9 shadows in here to hit pan on, and I would like to complete this by the end of the year, so I need to get cracking. So in this eye look today, I am also wearing 2 other shadows. I have got Coastline just here in my crease, and then also Palm on the outer corner. I thought it'd be nice to get like just a little extra uses in, because inevitably they'll come around at one point and I'm gonna have to hit pan in them. My eye look today, I have got a Nude Sticks base, and this is the Magnetic Eye Color in Terra, also from Ruth actually. And then I've got a shadow, I won't show you the palette, but I've got a shadow from my palette called Bakewell all over my lid on top of that Terra. So that's this one here from my Pan That palette, and here's Palm on the outer corner, so pigmented. This was just one swipe versus a couple on the Pan That palette shadow. And here's Coastline, and let's put Yacht across. And Yacht is here at the bottom. It does lean quite goldeny yellow on the eyes, which I'm not a great fan of personally. But yeah, the swatch is so pretty. It just really depends how you pair it. But I think with this very sort of brown matte situation underneath it, I do quite enjoy it actually. Okay, I'm gonna select my spin the wheel now, and this is palettes that already do have pan in them. Ooh. Revolution Pineapple. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. It's quite a colourful one. 18 pans in there. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's the palette. Let's open it up. I know I've already done a no pan left behind on this. This was in 50 Shades of Yellow Gold a year ago. Here is the palette. So I've already got one pan here in syrup in this pink shimmer, and I remember that it did give me some slight irritation every now and then, so I'm gonna have to be a bit careful. But I do think it's a really nice spring, summer color story. Not ideal for like February, March, but why not? As soon as the sun comes out, I do find myself reaching for pink shadows more. And there's definitely a lot of pink here. And I think, yeah, with the mattes, you know, it's just a couple of uses. 36 uses in total, plus 2 new pans. Candidates for the pans, I might go with shimmers. I'm working on a couple of pinks already in other projects. I'm really drawn to Sugar, so boring, just more brown, but here we are. Oh, that is really nice. Hang on a minute. Is that a dupe for Wild in my Pan That palette? Almost. I mean, yeah, it's a lot deeper actually, but they might pair together quite nicely. Maybe they are too similar. Then there's a green shimmer Crown, which I'm quite drawn to as well. Oh, that's nice. I think that might work. Yeah, I think I might do that. And then maybe a matte as well. I might just be boring and do like a matte transition shade, you know, sort of, yeah, help clean up the crease type of shadow. I'm not sure yet. We're just gonna have to wait and find out. I'm excited to keep going. I'm excited to at least have maybe 1 new pan and 1 no pan left behind complete for my next update, and hopefully a pan and Yacht as well. Yeah. Ooh, hang on, just before I go, I do want to swatch the next one after Yacht, Seychelles, next to Crown. Yes. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right then. I think I know what I need to do. Okay. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. Make sure you check out all the creators who I've mentioned. and subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, come and say hi. I love chatting to you in the comments. And other than that, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care, bye.